We've had our Storm Tracker 7 crews out all day, including meteorologist Matt Makins in the South Metro area, and Mark Stewart giving us a look inside the command center where emergency crews are monitoring conditions.
And we start with 7 News anchor Eric Connard in hard-hit Windsor, where, Eric, you found flooded out streets and homes.
And businesses too, Ann. Check out the employee parking lot of this lumber yard behind me here. You can just see the cars are submerged in water here. We've had just sprinkles here the past few hours, but earlier tonight, this place got hit hard. To give you an idea of how hard, in one 90-minute period tonight, about 4 inches of rain fell.
Because they're saying, is that your car?
Of all the heartwarming photos captured on her cell phone,
Mitch is not going to believe this.
right now, Debbie Fanmeyer, still soaking wet,
That was scary.
is snapping pictures of the least memorable
It's heartbreaking. I haven't had it that long, so it's kind of heartbreaking.
and engine braking.
It's just pouring out the back, huh?
All that rain quickly flooded the intersection of the Windsor neighborhood she was passing through.
And a trash truck came around me and threw water up and killed my car, and I lost all power.
And that's when the water began to swallow her SUV.
Couldn't roll down the windows, nothing. So we finally were able to, both of us, to push it, and we jumped out before it filled the car up. It's completely filled.
Now it's half full, kind of like her outlook on the whole situation.
Oh, well, had to be somebody. Yeah, we didn't get hurt. That's all that matters.
And it wasn't just floorboards, but basement floors. This is Tom and Jessica Gann's home, inches of water, so much, this pump had a tough time keeping up.
It's disheartening, but we'll get through it, you know. There was no tornado, so we're good.
Of course, he's referring to the 2008 Windsor tornado, so devastating. We all remember that. This place has seen its fair share of natural disasters, and this latest round of flooding causing a lot of damage, too. One homeowner telling me it's going to cost him $20,000 to repair the damages to his basement. Businesses getting hit hard here, too. Reporting live in Windsor tonight, Eric Connard, 7 News.
And that same band of rain has now moved to the east and is causing flooding over northeastern Colorado from Haxton down to Clarkville, northern sections of Washington and Yuma County into Logan County. We have numerous reports of 4 to 5 inches of rain having fallen there. A very heavy cell near Burlington right now out in Kit Carson County. Lighter rains to the south at the present time, but that's going to change. Across the state of Colorado, we have flash flood warnings in effect in these areas out on the eastern plains, but the entire state under a flash flood watch until tomorrow afternoon. Watch what happens tonight as the bands of rain begin to redevelop over north central Colorado, and actually by early tomorrow morning dropping back down into the metro area from Boulder, Denver, down south toward the Castle Rock area. So we may have heavy rain and flooding for the drive tomorrow morning with cool, rainy weather conditions expected through the afternoon. For more on what's happening around the metro and especially south, let's join Matt Makins down at Castle Rock.
Mike, I'm standing right next to the Plum Creek. This is a result of the water that fell between Castle Rock and about a 10-mile drive upstream. And if we learned anything in September, it's that you have to worry about the rain that falls directly on you, which is a light rain now, and how much rain fell upstream. In this case, that's about a half to 1 inch worth. It accumulates, it builds up. As it goes downstream, this water that I'm standing next to will be in Denver overnight, and then it will pass Fort Lupton by tomorrow morning. This water will arrive in Greeley by tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow night. So as we worry about flooding concerns with that additional rain you just mentioned throughout the day tomorrow, we're going to have to worry about the compound effect of this water accumulating downriver, downstream with the additional rainfall. It's going to be a long process to do so. We'll keep an eye on the river gauges and that additional rain throughout the day for you tomorrow. With Corey Reppenhagen, I'm meteorologist Matt Makins in Storm Tracker 7.
Thanks, Matt. Now, Kiowa County in eastern Colorado inundated. Sheriff Casey Sheridan tweeting out these photos showing Highway 287 closed at mile marker 105. There was just so much rain on the roads. Obviously, no one playing golf today either. That's Eads Golf Course flooded out. And then to the north, look at County Road 70 and the Wellington Fire Department plowing through the deep water there. There was water everywhere for a while up to the front door of this home north of Wellington. North 40 News showing the Seaworth farm putting this front-end loader to good use after the storm.
And drivers managing flooded lanes on I-25 underneath 6th Avenue. Both directions in the construction zone impacted by that muddy water. And nearby off 8th Avenue in Wyandotte, dozens of drivers ignoring the motto, "Turn around, don't drown." We watched this car stall right in the middle of the water, then get honked at by the driver behind him. We did see some drivers who weren't taking any chances at all.
I think this van, he's like, oh, should we do it? Should we do it? Ah, no, I'm not worth it.
Well, this road is known to flood in heavy rains that leads to the northbound I-25 ramp between 6th Avenue and Colfax. And firefighters quick to respond to clear nearly 5 feet of standing water near 38th and Inca. One car with 2 adults and their 2 young kids was stranded in that high water. Firefighters rescued all 4 of them through the car windows. Mark Stewart live now at an emergency command center in Centennial, where crews are tracking the high water all across Colorado. Mark?
And Mike, this is mission control when there's a disaster. On these flat screens, radar from every corner of the state live as it happens. The teams here are even tracking social media to get a first-hand account as to what's happening on the ground. Take a look at this room. For the moment, it's empty. But if conditions get worse overnight, it will start to fill up, especially if local communities start to get strained. Once this room is activated, federal and state teams can make sure people on the ground get the help they need.
If people need extra sandbags or volunteers to help fill sandbags, or the National Guard like you were talking about, if there's aerial assets that are needed for any reason, if we need to go to our federal partners and get any assistance from any of our federal partners, all of that would be coming through here.
This is a very large room, and when it's activated, it's almost like an orchestra. Everyone here has an assigned seat. There will be representatives from FEMA, CDOT, the American Red Cross. The list of organizations go on and on. And this is not just a novelty. It's been used before. In fact, the last time was during last September's epic Colorado floods. We're live in Centennial tonight. Mark Stewart, 7 News.